With all this time on my hands, I've been, kind of looking for different things to keep me going, and ping pong's been one of them. Winning my first match at age 22 was big. I just tilted the other end up and I was playing against myself. That was my first win. I've never actually played against a real ping pong player before, so this will be a good test for me. Before a match, I'm focused on myself more than the opponent.
Let's go, Blake. You can do this. Rookie of the Year, All-Star, Slam Dunk Champion.
I'm confident in my ping pong skills. My mindset is just to go in and dominate.
Showtime.
A degree in mathematics.
We don't have enough work for you college boys.
Just give me whatever you got right now. I'm just trying to find a job.
Hey, man, what you doing?
What does it look like? Taking down the rims.
They always messing with our neighborhood. What we supposed to do now?
That was pretty low what they did to y'all outside, but I'm gonna let y'all swim in here. If you cup your hands, you swim a whole lot faster, son.
I think I swim fast enough. You need to leave the swimming to the experts.
So you're the expert now.
Man, you were fierce in that one. Could you hook me up with some of those moves sometime?
First, learn how to swim. Hey, Elsa, why don't you come and swim with us?
Jim, where I come from, we swim naked. And I don't want to embarrass nobody.
My name's Jim Ellis. I'm coaching the boys down there. We've started a little swim team.
And then what happens? Do they get swim scholarships?
Probably not.
Yeah. Definitely not.
This is proper swimming attire.
One side fit all.
Hell no.
Yeah, my boys can't fit in those.
Trust me, you and your boy will be just fine.
What's so funny, man?
We just clowning.
You had a golden opportunity to do something special, but you wouldn't take it seriously.
I quit.
Remember, if you walk out, you are walking out on your life. You don't want to leave, and I don't want you to leave. See, we've been chasing dreams for many, many years. Tomorrow, you'll all get an opportunity to fulfill some of those dreams.
This is our house, coach. welcome to the X Games. My name is Travis Pastrana, 11-time X Games gold medalist. Standing beside me, Sebastian Loeb, 8-time World Rally Champion.
Sebastian, this is your first X Games. You're here from France, your first time in Los Angeles. What are you expecting?
I think we heard a lot about X Games in France, and I had never had the opportunity to come here. So now with Travis sent me a challenge, and I say, yeah, for sure, I will be here, and we'll have fun together.
I mean, X Games, we always say it's about the best, and without him, we couldn't really say that the X Games are the best for rally, so he came over.
So X Games here through Sunday. You can come down and check it out. Downtown LA, back to you guys.
France against America. This is war right now. We're getting on that cruiser over there, and we're gonna go and race go-karts against the world's best rally driver, Sebastian Loeb. America! My personality is kind of wide open. I kind of drive the same way and definitely very aggressive. Sebastian's very calculated. Even his mannerisms, everything is very, I don't think you can spook this guy.
This track with this kind of cars that we have here, maybe to be a bit more aggressive is not bad. And for sure, it's something different, but still about driving a car.
This is the difference between rally and rally cross. See, in rally cross, you have to deal with other people as well. It doesn't really matter what you're in. Even if you jump in a completely different car, a new car, within the first corner or two, you know how much grip it has, you know how to drive it fast. And honestly, like Sebastian said earlier, driving's driving.
I'm here for fun. For sure, I'm a competitor, so I will do my best to have the best result as possible, but we'll see. I will try to fight.
As Sunday, it'll look a lot like that. So, game on and good luck.
You do it. Merci.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Coach.
They're threatening to cancel the meet. Seems somebody saw you get off the bus. It's the same old story. Damn it, Jimmy, I'm sorry, man. They put me in a hell of a bind.
No, it's cool, it's cool.
Son, where you going?
You gonna ask them to change their mind?
My daddy always used to tell me. It's a lot easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. You ready?
We swimming?
Yeah, we swimming.
That's all right. Okay, well, while you seeing the things,
Yeah?
you see to it that that bus keeps running, because I know how you white folks get when y'all lose. And they about to lose bad.
You are a handful.
you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment. The music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
This is The Tryout. I'm your host, Dan Marino. My dreams of playing in the National Football League began right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Tryout is a show that gives football players their second and final chance. And when it's all said and done, on the Tryout, two people will fulfill their lifelong dream of playing in the NFL.
Bring about your butter. Come on.
Hey, this is an opportunity of a lifetime, guys. Let's have fun first of all. Give it all you got, all right?
This is our first show, and hopefuls from all around Pittsburgh are ready for their shot at fame and fortune. Before they line up, before the plays, before the hitting comes the combine drills. And if you want a shot at the NFL, it starts right here.
Let's get it started. Remember, fatigue makes cowards of all of us. Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it.
One of the Tryout hopefuls is Wade Brown. He grew up in poverty-stricken Duquesne, Pennsylvania. He overcame the adversity of his distressed hometown by becoming a standout football player on his all-state champion high school team. Then, in just 2 years, he suddenly lost both parents to cancer.
No matter what's going to come in my life, it can't get no worse, you know what I mean? I feel, as far as losing my parents, I can fight through it. That's what they would want me to do, fight through it, keep working hard. So that's what I'm gonna just try to do, you know? Never quit.
After losing his role models, Wade became one himself, raising his adopted brother, Shafis.
They're not here anymore, and somebody needs to do it.
He just has to keep going, you know? This is an ongoing process for him. This is the beginning of a tomorrow where he doesn't have to worry about all the things that he has to worry about.
Opportunities don't come by that much around this area. And whenever you get a shot to make something of yourself, even if it's just a shot, you gotta do the best you can and try hard, because you never know what can come from it.
Before we start the scrimmage, let's meet the guys who are gonna make the tough decisions on which players stay and which players go. Former Pittsburgh Steeler running back and Hall of Famer Franco Harris, who ran for more than 12,000 yards in his 13-year career and was the MVP of Super Bowl IX. That was his first of 4 Super Bowls. I remember being a member of Franco's Italian Army. Is it still in existence?
Well, Dan, I want to let you know that you started out a private, but now you're a general.
Franco, thank you, sir. Thanks for being with us. Also joining us is former Washington Redskins head coach Richie Pettibone. Coach Pettibone played in the league for the Bears before starting his incredible coaching career. Everybody used to call you a genius. But I don't think it's that big of a deal, defense. I'm an offensive guy.
Spoken like a true quarterback, Dan.
That's it. Thanks for being with us, Coach. And our third judge is super agent Ralph Sindridge. He also played in the NFL. He's represented 27 Pro Bowlers, 20 first-round draft picks, and his client list include quarterback Brian Griese, Eagles quarterback Jeff Blake, and Steelers linebacker James Furrier. But you know, you've never represented me, and personally, Ralph, you're too expensive.
You would own the Miami Dolphins if I represented you.
Talk about a tough job. These three will either keep a dream alive or break someone's heart. Now it's time to put up or shut up for the players. So players, put your pads on. We are looking forward to the action.
As the open scrimmage begins, hundreds of players strut their stuff, hoping to be selected for the 22-player scrimmage the next day. After 12 hours in the blazing sun, the first round of elimination faces the tryout hopefuls.
Some players stood out, showed their skills. Jamont definitely showed his skills on running, and definitely Wade Brown as well on the defensive side.
My inspiration is my daughter.
I'm pretty sure I'll be one of the picks. Right now, I was going to the stands and wait and see if my name gets called.
Guys, congratulations. You've all made it to the next level of the tryout.
When we come back, it's game day on the tryout as 22 players vie for a chance at an NFL free agency tryout.
Only 22 players have survived to make it to the deciding scrimmage. Now the pressure really cranks. 20 plays, that's all they're going to have to show their skills to keep their NFL dreams alive. All right, guys, gather around here for me. Today, you're presented with a great opportunity, an opportunity of a lifetime. We all love the game of football. Want to go out there, have fun. You've sacrificed, you've worked hard. This is your chance. When you go on the field today, I want you to think about a guy named Michael Lewis. 4 years ago, he was driving a beer truck. He didn't play college football, but now he's a wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. Now that could be you guys. So today is your tryout. All right, you ready to go? Yeah. Ready to go? Get out there, man. Get out.
Under the watchful eye of our three judges, the deciding scrimmage begins.
Green 88! Green 88!
The offense is led by tryout hopeful Jamon Kind at quarterback, Tavius Smith at running back, and wide receivers Dennis Biggs and Alex Williams. The offensive line is anchored by center Sean Daly and tackle John Rossmiller. The defense is led by tryout hopeful Wade Brown at middle linebacker, Vital Cook at safety, and the defensive line led by Dave Smith.
Let's go.
All right, guys, let me tell you what the NFL looks for in a quarterback. They look for the big arm, the ability to read defense, to get away in the open field, but also it's about intangibles. It's about leadership and making the other players around you better, Jamont, okay? All right, call it in there right there.
Let's go, offense on 3. 1, 2, 3, offense!
Tryout hopeful Jamont Kind was well aware of the lofty expectations he faced growing up in Donora, Pennsylvania. He had to follow in the footsteps of other Ringgold High School quarterbacks.
A couple people that came out of high school was Joe Montana, Scott Zolak, and then there was me and Jeff Tyree, and we set the tone for Ringgold.
After a stellar high school career, Jamont was recruited heavily and signed on to play for Syracuse. A path to the NFL seemed certain.
I thought I was going to go and just be the man, and all of a sudden I got a rude awakening.
In his junior year, a freak stomach injury required surgery.
I went from 210 pounds to 170 pounds. I had to start from scratch. And then I tried to make a comeback, and come to find out I had to have another surgery. From that point, I thought I would never play football. Honestly, after my third surgery, I was done. The injury taught me about life. Not everything is a straight line. There's bumps in the road.
If they get selected and I don't, just to make me work harder for next time.
Just meeting those guys has been a great opportunity for me, and I'll remember it for the rest of my life.
I had a good career in college. I just kind of fell through the cracks.
I hope they see I'm a two-dimensional player. I can throw the ball. I also can run.
You have to ask yourself, what would you do to live out your lifelong dream? 22 football players just laid it on the line, and that's not just blood that they left on the field, that's their hearts and souls. The time for hoping has run out. When we come back, 20 players find out if they're back to their regular lives, and we'll find out who's one step away from stamping their ticket to the NFL. It's sweat time on the tryout. Welcome back to the tryout. Well, the moment of truth has arrived, and our judges have discussed all the players in the scrimmage and who they felt is going to make the cut. They have written down one offensive player and one defensive player in their tryout playbook. Who do you think is making the cut, and what did you see today? For the past 2 days, we've seen great hits, pressure passes, and amazing blocks. But was it enough for two of these football players to impress our judges and get themselves a shot in an NFL training camp? In this playbook are the names of one player from the offense and one player from the defense. They are the only two whose dreams will stay alive. First, our defensive player. This guy was all over the field making tackle after tackle. He did it all, and that's linebacker Dave Smith, number 95. You just made the cut.
Thank you very much.
The judges went back and forth on their offensive selection, but only one will see his dream stay alive. The offensive player who will make the cut is running back Tavarius Smith, number 25. Congratulations.
Now it's your chance, the viewer, to have a say in whose dream stays alive and makes the cut. Log on to thetryout.tv. Vote for the player you think deserves to be an NFL free agent by clicking on his photo. It's as simple as that.
See, dreams do come true, and it happens all right here. I'm Dan Marino. See you next week when 2 more players will make the cut on The Tryout.
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted,
she's a pro basketball player.
You put the ball in her hands and she will generally make the right decision.
She's a high school coach.
Down and back, Shan, let's go.
She's a 2-time Olympian. She's a corporate spokeswoman. And she's a mother of 4. She's Susie McConnell Serio.
I hear a lot from other women, about being a role model for them. And if, being a mother of 4 motivates them, that yes, I can have a career, yes, I can do certain things. Having a family doesn't have to prevent me from doing that.
Jane Magazine named the Brookline native one of this year's 10 gutsiest women, further establishing this multifaceted mom as a true role model.
I love little kids, especially looking up to me as a role model. Being short and, using me as like, oh, maybe you don't have to be so big to be a basketball player.
The past 6 months, Susie has coached Oakland Catholic to its first WPIAL title, guided the Cleveland Rockers to the WNBA playoffs, been named the league's top newcomer, won the Sportsmanship Award, and always found time for her family.
How do you juggle it all and make it work in your life? How do you do it?
Well, no 2 days are the same. I mean, having 4 kids, they change each and every day. It's just a matter of scheduling everything, being able to juggle it all, and I truly could not do it alone. I have a lot of help taking care of the kids. My husband, I don't cook, unfortunately for him. I think people are just amazed at the fact that I had 4 children and was able to come back and play professionally. The toughest part for me is saying goodbye to my children. I know I do it throughout the summer. I do it to go to training camp. I do it when I go on the road, when I play away games, but it's never easy. They're my life, and that's what I think about when I think about my family. They're my life, and they're everything to me. It was something I wouldn't trade for anything. I guess my 5 most special moments were my wedding, when I got married to my husband, and then the 4 times I've given birth to my children.
It's a Mario night in Pittsburgh. What a great moment this is. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to a very special night at the Civic Arena. 13 years ago, many of us heard Mario Lemieux's name for the very first time. Tonight, we retire the number of a man that has become a household name. During his career, Mario gave so much to the city of Pittsburgh. Tonight, we have the opportunity to honor his accomplishments and celebrate his achievements. Please join me in welcoming number 66, Mario Lemieux. know, as much as it was a treat for each of us to watch Mario through the years, his teammates will attest that it was even more magical to play with Mario. Mario's career began with Wayne Babbage on his right wing and Warren Young on his left. He ended his career with Jaromir Jagr and Ron Francis as his wingers. In between, 203 Penguin players and 7 head coaches have been able to call Mario Lemieux their teammate. At this time, the players would like to present Mario with a gift on behalf of all of his teammates through the years. Ron Francis, Tom Barrasso, and Jaromir Jagr will present Mario Lemieux with a custom bottle of wine. Just don't drop it. The gift is a 5 Magnum of Cabernet Sauvignon. The customized one-of-a-kind bottle and box commemorate Mario and Mario Lemieux night. You know, it takes more than statistics to achieve greatness. Mario Lemieux's remarkable career transcended greatness. It made him a legend.
We had heard about his amazing accomplishments before he had even arrived. His goal-scoring record and the title of Quebec Major Junior Hockey Player of the Year whet our appetites for the day that all of Pittsburgh will never forget.
First order of claim is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, un premier choix de Pittsburgh, number 66, Mario Lemieux.
We all hoped he was as good as we had heard. We were wrong. He was even better. That he proved in his first game, on his first shift, with his first shot.
Racing in all alone, Lemieux, his first shot on goal, and he scores! Mario Lemieux, living up quickly to all the advertisements on his first shot on goal.
By the end of his rookie year, Mario had become only the 3rd rookie in NHL history to record more than 100 points. Could he win Rookie of the Year honors? The Calder Trophy would be his, the first of many trophies that would become synonymous with Mario Lemieux. It did not take long for the rest of the hockey world to find out what Pittsburghers had come to know. Mario Lemieux was establishing himself as one of the greats of the game. His peers showed it by awarding Mario the Lester B. Pearson Award and Masterton Trophy for his tremendous sportsmanship and dedication to the game. With each assist, each remarkable goal, each game, Mario Lemieux was bringing hockey to the forefront, not just in Pittsburgh, but throughout the United States and Canada. And in 1987, his breathtaking performance in the Canada Cup signaled the true arrival of the Lemieux era.
Here's Lemieux poking at the center. Lemieux ahead to Gretzky. Has Murphy with him on a 2-on-1 to Lemieux. And on goal. He shoots. He scores! Mario Lemieux with 1:26 remaining.
As the years passed, we realized that we were witnessing something very special.
Now Lemieux, and there's number 500. Mario Lemieux has become the 2nd fastest 500 goal scorer in National Hockey League history.
6 times Mario won the Art Ross Trophy as the league's top scorer.
Here comes Lemieux, left side, passing to Francis, just on to Lemieux in front. There he is. Hey! Shoots and scores. Lemieux's 5th of the night.
He was named the most valuable player in the league and awarded the Hart Memorial Trophy on 3 occasions. Twice, Mario was the most valuable player in the playoffs and awarded the Conn Smythe Trophy. From his accomplishments on the ice, Mario Lemieux, the hockey player, had become a superstar. In 1993, what Mario Lemieux would overcome off the ice would make him a legend.
As you all know, Mario Lemieux was diagnosed with Hodgkin's disease.
You know, I faced a lot of battles in my life since I was real young, and always came out on top, and I certainly intend to do the same with this disease.
On March 2nd, 1993, Mario Lemieux underwent his last chemotherapy treatment. That night, he scored a goal against the Philadelphia Flyers. When the season drew to a close, Mario Lemieux had won his 4th scoring title. The real measuring stick for Mario was not the scoring records or the remarkable numbers he piled up. For him, the only thing that mattered was bringing the Stanley Cup to Pittsburgh.
The Stanley Cup has come to the city of Pittsburgh. Oh, Lord Stanley, get me the brandy. And there goes Lemieux.
The Penguins had gone from a team on the brink of extinction to Stanley Cup champions thanks to Mario Lemieux. Last year, we had one final chance to witness the greatest Penguin of all time.
Lemieux heading up ice. Here he comes. Here he comes. Mario Lemieux. Hang on. He scored. You're going to love it.
Tonight, we stand here and pay homage to the greatest of all time, number 66, Mario Lemieux.